And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And a little bit different look this morning.
Yeah, got my little Oompa Loompa look going on.
We had a major malfunction with electronics this morning. We're down to our backup camera, so we apologize for that. We'll get everything fixed here in a little while, but the show must go on, as they say.
You know, when you have a number one show going on, you can't just throw up a make do to stand in place.
Nope, we got to go on, no matter what it is.
Push forward.
You just make sign language if we lose volume or something, and we got to get the word out.
Y'all might not. That fella was running. He hit a wall.
That'll be ours. And I respect folks that know how to do that. I've often watched that. Learning sign language, truthfully, is an art. I just can't do it.
I've always wanted to, and I will one day, and I've bought the course because I want to study that. I want to learn it. Not just to get out there, but to be able to help if someone needed that. We were on a wreck not too long ago, and the guy spoke Spanish, and that was it.
So have you learned something?
That leads to a whole nother of mine. But anyway,
I can't speak it.
I called 911, called dispatch, and I said, "Hey, look, I need an interpreter. Can you patch me through?" So, and we've got agreements out there, and I said, "I need a Spanish interpreter." So we got them on the phone, and we were able to find out what's going on, what happened, and all that. Well, you can't do that with sign language.
No, you can't.
And I said, I want to learn. So I found a course online, and I bought the course. I hadn't started the study yet, but I want to learn that. That's just.
But here's my problem. I cannot read lips. Can you?
Yeah.
I cannot. I don't understand why I can't, but I cannot do it. I have tried, and I will lean in and go, what? No,
that's because you can't see them.
Yeah, that may be the problem. But I truthfully cannot read. Like in a meeting and somebody's trying to whisper something to you, I don't get it. And it's just, it's one of those things of I got to know my limitations in life, and that's one of them. I can't do it.
That's something that's impressed me a lot is the sign language and the way they do it. And, you've got your alphabet, and you could sit there and spell out. I couldn't because I can't spell to begin with in the air, much less I can on paper sometimes. But then you've got different signs that mean a whole different thing, and that's something I've just wanted to learn.
I need to get you up with Angela White. She is one of the foremost best that I know here in the Meridian area. She's great at it. She could teach you a thing or two.
That'll work. When I get going, I might have to get up with her so I can get some pointers.
Good morning, Anitra. Glad to see you here. Morning from the house community. LaWanda is up. We see Steve. Let's see, we've got Joanne. She spoke to me over at Squealers the other night when Scott was performing. That was a great time. Large crowd.
Buddy Steve, and run into him yesterday at lunch, and him and his wife up watching us. So good morning, brother. It was good to see you yesterday.
And Bob made a good point. He said he didn't realize how much he read lips until everybody had a mask on. And that had to be extremely hard for somebody that read lips. I didn't even think about that.
And I guess sometimes you'll catch yourself reading lips when you're really not thinking that you're reading the lips. But then all of a sudden, you got a mask on that covers everything off. Man.
Yeah, Roy, you're right. We do need to center the camera, but we were real fortunate just to have a camera. So
this was got to get done now.
Yeah. We're sorry about that. We'll have it fixed by tomorrow morning, I promise. We'll be back to our regular one when the colors are right.
Yeah, I'll get my suntan to go away.
Nadine joining us from Little Rock.
Look at that. Look at all those happy 4ths.
Yeah, it is.
Happy 4th of July to y'all. Happy freedom to y'all. Freedom Day, Freedom Day.
As bad as things are sometimes that we see and watch, it is still the greatest nation upon this planet.
Yeah.
We still do have more freedom. Sometimes I know it feels like we don't, because we do have those that would love to take those away from you. That's why we're guaranteed those amendments to help fight those things off when people try to infringe upon those.
I've been all over Europe. I've seen a lot of places. And let me tell you.
I thought you were going to say you've been all over Neshoba County.
I've been there too. But I if y'all don't believe we're the greatest nation,
Go visit.
go check it out. There's some of y'all ain't even left the great state of Mississippi. But it's really something to see out there and what we really have. And our biggest problems are people who are fleeing other countries because their country is crap, fleeing their country and coming here. But the problem is they're bringing their freaking beliefs with them and want to change us over. How dumb is that? And then what's even dumber is we're allowing them that crap to happen.
That's right. There's so many times that, and that's the key to it. We are the land of the brave. It was our beliefs that made us the great nation, but we allow others to bring their thoughts and influence the way America does things. When will all of this end? New leadership. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be somebody that steps up and goes, the buck stops here. Good or bad, I'm drawing the line.
Well, we had that until everybody
We
tried to prosecute him, and they're still trying to prosecute him.
Ooh, it's
But
like a
that's okay.
hornet's nest.
Yeah.
You do something right, and people will come after you. Big word this morning, and we're going to find out where this goes. As we all know, Twitter has been having some issues. Now, Meridian is not necessarily a big Twitter town. There are other parts of the nation that it is huge. But Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that owns Facebook, WhatsApp app, has realized they have a issue there, and he is launching a new one. Let me see what the name of it. I had it a while ago. It's called Threads is what it's going to be, and it's going up against Twitter because Twitter put an amount of what you could read.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Well, here's a problem that I've got, Zuckerberg. If you want to do something, how about fix Facebook?
That would be a good one.
You've got all these people who hack into your accounts. You got all these people who send all this stuff using
those
your
fake
name.
videos.
All those fake videos. My daughter's page just got hacked, and somebody's on there portraying to be her. Hey, click this, you'll get $2,000. You'll do all this. It's a scam. And Zuckerberg, you know it because you're smart enough to know that that's a scam on there and people have hacked this. Fix that and then go get you something else. But
He's trying to get those shares back up to where they were. And boy, we are Scotty Ray and Odie as we bring you the Scotty Ray Report this morning. There's a lot that went on over the last 24 hours. We're going to tell you about it. Now, let's also be concerned about this. There has not been a lot of reports of break-ins or anything like that. Traditionally, and I'll word it this way, traditionally over long periods of weekends like this, criminals break into things. And it will be either tomorrow or the following day before we start getting reports of things that have happened. So if you own a business or anything like that, please check on it, especially if you don't have alarms or cameras. Go by today sometime and just stick your head in and make sure everything's okay.
at least just ride by. Go in there and look at your investment.
All right. We'll be right back as we begin this early 4th of July.
I'm Devin Snowden, Republican candidate for District 1 Supervisor, Lauderdale County. I'm 6th generation Snowden to call this home. This is where I'm raising my family, where I work and serve the landowners of this area, and where we play. I want Lauderdale County to continue to call home. If elected, I'll do my best to make Lauderdale County its best. Please vote for me, Devin Snowden, on August 8th, and remember, I'm not just any candidate, I'm your neighbor.
Paid for by the campaign to elect Devin Snowden.
Tate's Fireworks in Marion is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 8 p.m., and again on July the 4th from 8 a.m. until. They offer professional-grade fireworks at a low price. Video monitors placed throughout the store to demonstrate how their products will perform in the sky. Tate's Fireworks has lowered prices on their high-quality fireworks. Be sure to check out their buy one, get one bins, and remember, they guarantee no duds at Tate's. Shop local with Jeff Tate and family at Tate's Fireworks in Marion.
Need an expert to repair a rock peck or cracked windshield? Call Advanced Auto Glass by Joey for quality workmanship and customer service. Convenient same-day service, as well as in-house calibration for vehicle safety systems. Reliable mobile service is available in Clark, Kemper, Neshoba, Lauderdale, and Newton counties for all cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. Book your appointment today for custom tinting. It can reduce temps, fading, glare, and more. Improve the safety and enhance the appearance of your vehicle today with services from Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
If you're building or remodeling your home and finally getting around to that to-do list, before you spend your hard-earned money anywhere else, do yourself and your pocketbook a favor and check out the huge selection available at Southern Pipe and Supply. They have a large showroom on Highway 39 North in Meridian. You can check out the large selection of tubs, showers, sinks, and faucets. Southern Pipe for all of your heating and air conditioning system upgrades, along with standby generators in preparation for storm season. And we're local, Southern Pipe and Supply.
What drives us may be different, but what we share is the pursuit. Whether taking on the job site or your own backyard, let the pursuit of the perfect cut begin. Steel's zero-turn mowers are here. Real Steel. Find yours.
I was sitting there as me and Odie were reading the comments. John said he shared a joke about Facebook about Bigfoot and got tagged the other day for false information.
Yeah. And it what Bob says, because more people believe in Bigfoot than they do the election results.
You know, I think you may be onto something there.
Yeah.
We are getting ready for a big election in our area, as the primary will happen August the 8th. We urge each and every one of you to go vote. You're going to see a few more ads in the next few weeks leading up to this of people getting their message out. Please research and vote. Don't forget, August the 1st, I'll be downtown Meridian at the
Dumont Plaza.
Yeah, at the Stump.
Yep.
We'll have all the candidates out, and they're coming to speak. We'd love to have y'all come bring a chair and sit and watch and listen to all of this. This could turn out to be a huge event for the Meridian area. From the sheriffs all the way is going to be there. I think even Chris McDaniel is going to show up for that.
Oh, that'd be good. Now, is this Republican only, or is this
It's
Republican and Democrat? This
Republican.
is Republican. So, Democrat Party, I don't think, has announced anything.
I haven't heard of any.
Hadn't pushed it out anyway. So, but this is a Republic. A lot of people are asking for your vote. These people are begging, and they're spending money to beg for your vote. So find out who they are and what they believe in, because that could be the good side or the bad side of how everything turns out the next 4 years.
Yeah, it's kind of like the city of Meridian. Whoever thought we'd be where we are now? Your vote matters. I seriously think if Percy would have rerun, it would be a landslide at this point, and it may happen. He's had shown no evidence that he's going to run yet, but there's a lot of speculation. We'll see what happens with that when that's in 2 years. So we'll before long have that coming up. Boy, oh boy. Something special we invite you to this morning. If you can, at 8:30, Collinsville, Mississippi is a place to be, as hundreds will join at the parking lot of the First Baptist Church on the south side there for a prayer for Summer Etheridge.
Yeah, this is something that it's kind of like the school was pray at the pole, and everybody met and prayed around that pole. Well, Summer needs our help, needs the Lord's hands. And so they have put together praying at the pig, I guess, for Summer while she goes through her medical issues after this wreck. So what I'm gathering is about 8:30 is when they're going to start winging the sedation off and seeing how she's going to take and see what kind of recovery she's going to need. So we're going to get together 8:30. We're going to be at the pig, so we want y'all to be with us.
They moved it from the pig over to the church.
Over to the church, to the church, to the church, to the
South side of the parking lot.
Let's go to the church, not the pig.
Same little distance there.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's going to be a whole group of people. You'll see Brother Ben out there.
Well, we're going to be there, so y'all come join us. Let's throw some prayers up for Summer and God's hands, and let's get this baby girl back healed.
Absolutely. Now, as we all know, accidents happen throughout the area, and yesterday was no different than others as we go to Highway 39. This is just one of those places that probably two of the most, well, three you have there. You have Poplar Springs Drive, North Hill Street, and then good old Highway 19 North out by Walmart. And then the other Walmart on 19.
On 39.
Yeah, those are popular places that incidents happen. As we go here to show you a few of these pictures, this was yesterday. The Meridian Popo was there, and pour this car here. Boy, it got tore up.
Oof.
Meridian Fire Department on duty there. Engine number 7 on spot. If you look at that, that got tore up pretty bad there.
Just the back part.
Yep, just the entire side. You wouldn't hardly notice it if you were a used car salesman.
Yeah, I bet Chet could buff that out.
Yeah, just whoop, and it's right back to looking normal. But as you can see there, this car got slammed and it come all the way here. As we look at that, that's a long way up there, sideways. And of course, so many of our emergency officials on scene there. And you just don't, as I was taking pictures there, Odie, you would not believe just how many cars roll through that intersection.
Oh, it's that's one of the busiest intersections. We've got some tremendous amount of traffic coming through our area, and you really don't pay that much of attention until you start slowing it down.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm sure there was a bunch of your fans coming through too.
Oh, I heard a lot of people that were talking to me as we do this. Now, I need to speak directly to your wife because she's going to need to go spend a little time with her mama. We're going to have to send her off for a couple of months to stay with her mama because you need to help somebody.
Oh, well, okay.
As we pointed out yesterday, somebody that used to work with Heather Locklear. Heather is a little bit down on her luck right now.
Well, no, we can't have that.
No. And I think she needs, instead of these rehab centers to go hang out, she needs to go to Odie's house and stay with Odie. Bless her heart, this is Heather right now as we take a look at this. Seeing she was talking to herself yesterday, not doing very well. I think she may be in this time for alcoholism, maybe. I'm not sure.
You know what would help fix her?
What's that?
You remember that movie Airplane?
Which part?
When they were on there and they were all lined up slapping that woman.
Oh, yeah.
And you had the Brady Bunch lady.
Yeah. That was when the nun come up, she'd slap them.
That's what she needs.
And that will maybe get her back on her feet.
A little bit of wake them up like they did on Airplane. That's what a lot of people out there need now.
What was that,
some of these
1977, 1980?
Yeah, something like that.
And, you know, what, as the movie starts off, and I hate to even bring this up, but it was kind of like at one point, it's not as bad nowadays. Remember trying to get into Walmart without being hit up for a donation to this? As he was walking through the airport, and everybody was, he was
Oh, man. Y'all, if y'all hadn't watched Airplane, or it's been a while, y'all need to go watch that again.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue. It was everything that week. I quit the wrong week to. That was.
Oh man, that's some good stuff.
It was clean humor, is what it was. Had the guy, his wife, is horsing around on him, and they cut through it, and the horse is laying next to her. I really enjoyed that show. And if you've never watched it and you want a good laugh, check that out.
Even the autopilot was smoking.
It was. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah. And then let's see. What was it? Roger.
Don't call me Shirley.
Roger. Oh, everybody. As Summer was talking about that also, she thought it was funny there. Watching from the coast, Anthony, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. LaWanda says busy streets there on North Hills to Highway 45. It is. I was down there by the Dollar General near 19 on North Hill Street where they claim they've got that money, and I think I lost my Lincoln in that hole 2 days ago. If anybody sees it, bring it back to me.
Say it's around there somewhere. You want to know what traffic is? Go stop the interstate for about 5 minutes.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've got the numbers wrote down. I need to call and get an update on that.
Of how much traffic we have come through.
What the traffic come through on I-20 is, but I tell you what, 5 minutes, Oh, and it's backed up.
It is.
Man.
Dee, good morning, and happy 4th of July to you as well. On the way, we're going to tell you about a warrant that has been issued out of Clark County. They're looking for someone. We can't have this out there, not when somebody's house gets broken into. We're going to show you that next. All that's on the way with Scotty Ray and Odie. Good morning to you.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Your local farmer knows a good deal when he sees one. The L-Series Kubota tractor is the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA and offered at Parish Kubota with 0% financing available. Come see why we're more than a tractor store at Parish Tractor.
Same old sound, and no one's answering. Vote for change. Vote Ben Shirley, District 81 representative, on August 8th. Ben will answer the phone. Ben will get answers in Jackson for District 81. Ben will create jobs and promote economic development for East Mississippi.
I'm Ben Shirley, and I'm asking for your vote in the August 8th Republican primary.
Vote Ben, District 81, August 8th. Paid for by Ben Shirley.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray with Odie on July the 4th. What a great nation we have, and we're free to go do what we want today.
We're free to do this right here, and y'all are free to come watch.
Correct.
Free, because we won't charge you a dime.
As I talked about being out yesterday, a rarity, and I think it may be the first time I had been working on Dylan Ray's truck, and I had a ball cap on, and I was going to do a test run around the neighborhood to make sure it worked great. And I ended up at that wreck.
with a baseball cap on.
Yeah, the firemen were like, "Who are you? Wait a minute, we didn't see you coming. Let's fix our hair." That was funny.
That was good stuff.
As we mentioned, Clark County has a warrant out this morning, and I want to show this to you as we show this. This is a warrant out of Jasper County. This started in Jasper County. A home was burglarized, a lot of items stolen. Also, I think a four-wheeler was stolen from another place. As we go, as the Clark County Sheriff's Department, as we spoke yesterday to Barry White, they've issued a warrant for Broslyn Smith in connection with a burglary that happened in Jasper County, and then he is known to be in Clark County and also the Meridian area. Let's show this picture. If you happen to know this gentleman, call 911, report it, or call directly to a sheriff's department and let them know. Now, here's pictures of leaving a home in Jasper County. As we look at this, was driving this pickup truck. This is a gray F-150. I guess they call that an extended cab?
A crew cab.
Crew cab
I
there.
think.
It's half doors on that.
Yeah.
Possible, and again, we say possible stolen four-wheeler in the back. We'll see what becomes of that as the search begins for this. They'd like to have their items back that were taken from that home. Again, you are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but they have a warrant. They want to talk to somebody.
He probably won't be able to stay in the Bear yacht that long.
No, probably not. I think he's visited before.
Yeah, no Skidmores, so sorry.
Yep, depends on where you get picked up at.
Yeah.
You may end up in Lauderdale County. Loaf of bread.
You get to Solly Sheridan?
Solly Sheridan. Boy, I'm not going to say that fast.
Or the solitary. We got to come up with a name there.
Billy,
Sheridan.
where are you?
That's right.
Billy, give us a name for your jail.
Give us a name for your jail. Something that's going to stick. We got the Bear yacht, and so we need we need something.
Yes, we do. Let's head off to Highland. We had reports of a gunshot yesterday afternoon, and that's what it was. Highland Avenue. It started out, Odie, as a domestic dispute. Before long, a gunshot was fired. Now, no one was hurt.
Wow.
But it escalated quickly. And, of course, there's more charges when you do that. It becomes a very serious crime when you do that. So we hate that happened. But fortunately, no one was hurt yesterday there on Highland Avenue.
Do you think that everybody gets so mad and draws a gun and wants to shoot everything now because of somebody invented a safe space?
It could be.
You know, instead of toughen up, you'll be all right.
Toughen
Get in
up.
your safe space. It's going to be okay.
And then used to, Odie, we had it to where if there was an argument, it was just a tussle and it was over and everybody got back up and usually shook hands afterwards.
And you were friends.
Yeah, but those days are gone.
You know, I saw a meme that says,
What did it say?
it said, some of y'all are, if you'll stop crying, I'll buy you something generation. And I came from that. If you don't stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about generation.
There you could.
Huh.
I got a message from Scott County yesterday that a car had been stolen. Now, they were in Jackson. It was stolen out of Jackson. It could be in our area. Here's the tag number to be looking for. This is a Scott County tag number. SPD 1680. Again, SPD 1680. We've got this posted on our page, and here's the car here. Let me blow this up a little bit right there. And that's going to be a Subaru. It's a 2019 model that was taken. If you happen to see that floating around with that Scott County tag, parked, a lot of times they're left on the side of the road. They're used for crimes, and then after they use them, they get rid of them quickly.
Yeah. So you'll see. Matt got me straightened out here. The F-150, it is an extended cab. Crew cab is the full four-door. So
gotcha. We appreciate
my bad
that.
on that. So you had it right. I had it wrong.
We had some folks injured in Clark County yesterday morning, a little bit right after we got off the air yesterday. 6 people, Odie, went to the hospital. This would be the intersection of 511 and Highway 45 as we go here to take a look at this. Ooh. Now, this is how quickly a wreck can happen. Look at this.
Man.
I bet you're glad you're not cleaning up that antifreeze.
Exactly.
Turn the van over. As you can see, that's somebody that their head most likely were thrown and hit that. The whole front of that's gone. Airbags deployed everywhere. But again, 6 people overturned. It could have turned out a whole lot better. But the great news that we can tell you is no life was lost. Some banged up.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, the airbags, if you noticed it, I mean, them suckers was wrapped all the way around.
They do deploy and they do save lives. Now, they don't feel so good when they come out.
No, they'll whop you, and I've never been hit by one, but I've talked to a lot of people that, you okay? And, well, my face is numb when that bag hit me. But
don't they come out at like 100 miles an hour?
Yeah. And it's, I mean, a full force, but it's got to be something that takes a blunt real quick.
Yeah, to slow that down.
To slow that down, so, man. That's tough stuff. I don't want to be hit by one, but it does save lots of lives.
It does. Dorothy, thank you for trusting us for your headlines and weather as always. We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see. Lindsay Haggard is up. Ooh, look at there. Also, Kim Carmichael joining us there from the Long Creek area.
Baby Duck, you got to work this morning? She's up this early. Now, she says her two don't have safe spaces. And no, I know they don't.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah.
And this is one of those days, if you've got an American flag, hang that proudly outside of your house or on your lawn, wherever that you have to do that.
The American flag goes on top.
Always. Keep that in mind.
And the only thing that goes up under it is a state flag and a POW flag. If you want to fly something else, you can get its own pole to stick it on.
Yeah, you can. It's your right.
As long as it's lower than the American flag.
That's correct. That's the way that works. We had a little fender bender yesterday. Actually, they had to call an ambulance out. This would be right by McDonald's in between Burger King. You know where the road is? That's what,
49th.
49th Avenue. Yeah, let's pull this up.
49th Avenue.
Right there, as this street comes up, as you're going down through there, here's 8th Street McDonald's. Right there at that little side street that goes down. Fortunately, no loss of life with that, but shook up nonetheless. There's a ambulance had to be called to the scene, and a wrecker and all that.
Well, at least they made it. That's a good thing. Charlene's awake.
Janice, we are aware that it's not centered directly today. We had a camera malfunction, if you're just tuning in, at the last second, and this was the best we could get it at the last second to go on. It'll be fixed by tomorrow. We appreciate that, though.
We're getting there, but y'all see our pieces of paper and all that. We don't use teleprompters.
No.
We don't have a big team over there that gets everything centered and constantly moving.
This is Space Command here.
That's right. that's
It all
everything
operates
you
from
got.
here.
I mean, we don't. Y'all can tell we don't even have makeup in this morning. They took the day off.
Yes, they did. July the 4th.
Yeah, wait a minute. They didn't come in last.
Well, they hadn't
We
come
ain't
in.
got nothing. We ain't never had one, have we?
We're working on it. We're adding to the employee list daily.
Oh, we're getting there.
7:30, y'all cheer up. Good morning to you. We'll be right back with more information. Dr. John Line and Dr. Jennifer Dooley have expanded their services when Dr. Cook retired last year. Advanced Vision Center is located on the 5th floor of Anderson's Medical Tower. Now, they bring experience in the most advanced technology to the Meridian area. Whether it's your first visit or you've been putting off that exam, and all of your text messages are blurry now. Advanced Vision Center knows how important your eyes are to you. After all, they are your windows to the world. Call today for an appointment. 601-553-2100.
Hi there, I'm Chris Bullock, a candidate for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor. I'm out going door to door, getting my message out directly to voters. I want Lauderdale County to be the best place in Mississippi to live, work, and raise your family. I'm the most qualified candidate. I ask for your prayers, and on August 8th, I humbly ask for your vote.
Paid Political by friends of Chris Bullock.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
That means we got to talk again.
That means it's us again. You know, I've got some birthdays.
Okay, who we got?
I've got two very special birthdays to my nephews. The 14 years old today, 4th of July. Henry and Sawyer Hamner, 14. So happy birthday, guys. Love y'all, miss y'all. Won't be long, we'll see y'all, but hope y'all have a very wonderful birthday today.
Hope it's good.
I do too.
Big birthday
I
cake.
have to call them here in a little while.
Take care of them.
That's right.
As we reflect upon what's gone on this day, 1776, what went on? It seems like, let me think. It was this. The Declaration of Independence was signed. Now, if you've never had the opportunity to sit back and listen to Paul Harvey's, the rest of the story about, as you look at this,
every one of them.
These signatures here, they were wealthy men. They didn't have to sign this. They didn't have to do anything because they were well off.
And we're going to make money no matter what.
At the end of the war, each one of those would be broke or dead. And he goes through describing what happened to each one of these men that put their life and their estates on the line. And they all knew that. John Hancock was the first guy that stepped up to the plate, and he made his name big for everybody to see who he was.
Yeah, y'all go research that 4th of July, Paul Harvey, and listen to that story because it'll boost you up what these people did for what we've got now that they never did see.
1863, our country was in, a turmoil. It was fighting amongst ourselves, as we might say. Just to the west of here in a little town called Vicksburg, a very important port in the world was Vicksburg. Today, after a large, large siege, Vicksburg would surrender, and this is what it looked like on the courthouse lawn there that day as the Yankees took over Vicksburg. It would be 1945 before the 4th of July was ever celebrated again in the city limits of Vicksburg.
Wow.
You've got to understand that this was a different time. These folks went without food. They were starved. It was bad. And a lot of folks, when what's his name, Sherman came to town, they freed and they done all this. Now, that's not what actually went on. There was a lot of rape. There was a lot of burning. It was bad. It was destruction upon this earth like you've never known. You won't find that in a lot of history books nowadays because things change.
Go get the old books that told you what actually happened, not these new books who wants to change direction of what really took place.
There was even a family there that was friends with Sherman before the war, and they'd named their child after Sherman, and they were shunned from that moment on. They were never a part of Vicksburg society after that. But a tough time for our country, no matter what side of the flag you were on during that. It was a tough time for our nation, a hunger time for the folks there in Vicksburg. It was bad. You cannot imagine upon this earth what it was.
Man.
1886, here's something else that was they were best friends and died within hours apart on July the 4th. I'm not sure a lot of people are familiar with this. Jefferson and Adams died, I think it was within 3 to 4 hours of each other.
Wow. That's something.
They had some squabbling amongst themselves as well, but in the end, they were true friends with each other and would die that way.
Well, you're both politicians, and you can sit here and be on different sides about an idea, but still be friends.
That's right.
And that's what these guys were.
I was an hour off. It was 5 hours as I go back.
5 hours.
Wow.
Man.
Let's see, 1910, and you'll remember this lady from the big movie, Titanic. Y'all remember this? This lady here, this elderly lady, her name is Gloria Stewart. She was born on this date in 1910. She played that part very well.
She did.
That really was a good movie.
It was, and it got my grandson really into the Titanic. And if you ask him any kind of question about the Titanic, he can tell you. The fleet, the sister ships, the whole 9 yards, he knows it all.
It was the ship that couldn't sink.
Yeah.
Then we had the submarine that couldn't sink. Everything tied to that shows you that, what was that song that Joe Nichols had, The Impossible? It can happen.
Yep.
1916, this gentleman, if you know anything about country music, it would be one of the most horrible deaths that ever happened. He was born on this day, a guy named String Bean. He was known, and as we tell the story of what went on with him, he was on the Grand Ole Opry. Thieves would watch him, and he didn't believe in banks, and he carried all of his money in cash on him. So they waited for him after he got off from the Grand Ole Opry, and him and his wife came into their home. They were tortured and tortured and tortured for the money. The money would never be found.
Wow.
It was found about 10 years ago as they remodeled the home in a hidden compartment of the fireplace. Of course, it had deteriorated, but all of his money was there.
Well, the bad guys didn't get it.
That's true.
You know.
But how sad that was. And I'm not sure if anybody remembers String Bean at this point, but he was a popular on the Grand Ole Opry back in the day.
Mr. Marine said, I don't normally celebrate the 4th since I'm British.
Right.
But I do now because I'm a proud American citizen.
I am so proud for you.
Look at there. Thank you, and happy 4th of July to you from us.
Yeah, and Susan Jordan says happy 4th of July. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
1943, it would be a chair and an argument, and he just recently said, I'm out of here, folks. He left Fox News. Even he couldn't handle what's going on over there anymore, as Geraldo has a birthday today.
Well, now, whose tomb was that he opened up?
It was the safe of Al Capone.
The safe of Al Capone didn't have nothing but dust in it.
Yeah, and it was
on live TV.
It was the highest viewed show at that point in time of any event. And it was empty, but it sounded good, didn't it?
It did, and it kept everybody in front of the TV thinking they was going to find him. LaWanda, we'll have to do that if he's that big of a buff. We'll have to get our grandsons together.
Dorothy says she remembers String Bean. Also, Beverly does, too.
On B-Haw or Hee-Haw?
He was on Hee-Haw also. He was on B-Haw. Can you sing Lean on Me?
Lean on me when you're not strong.
Yeah, that's it. Also the guy who sang Ain't No Sunshine, as we would lose on he was actually born on this date. Bill Withers was born. What a talent that was.
Man.
That Lean on Me song just sticks in your head. You just can't shake it. It's just really a great song.
And the movie.
Yes.
Man, that was good.
1970, you didn't realize what was going to air this Sunday, but it would be with you for 50. Well, it's really still with you, even though he's passed.
Oh, yeah.
As
You're
we
still
remembered,
there.
American Top 40 debuted on this date in 1970. Casey Kasem would take the ham of that and lead you through that each week and count them down to the number one song.
Yeah, and everybody listened to it.
I can hear Odie now. Let's do a long distance dedication.
That's right. This goes out to so-and-so.
River Phoenix was great in that movie. You're right, Lindsay.
Yeah. Yeah, look at there.
Timo
Jimmy
says
Hoffa
he
was
knew
in
where
there.
Jimmy Hoffa was.
It wasn't in that vault.
Oh, let's see what else happened today. The 1971, this would come to an end. You still watch it. It's on TV Land, and of course, it's on MeTV as well. You'll see it sometime today as Hogan's Heroes aired, the final episode.
Greg has been so busy at Greg's Fireworks that he's missed this whole week. And I want to say he's got his VCR program to record that.
So he won't miss out on
So he
anything.
won't miss out on anything. He's been waiting on the new episodes to come out, but
slowly coming.
Y'all go see him out there at Greg so he doesn't feel so bad missing his shows.
TV Guide, 1981. I think we've both lost both of these actors since this has come about.
What you talking about, Willis?
That's right. Dana Plato, of course, lost her life due to some bad choices, I guess is the word. And Gary Coleman has also passed away, and I forget what he died of.
He had a medical condition. I can't remember what it was either, but man, that was good TV. I like Different Strokes.
Yeah, it was. Mr. Drummond.
Yeah.
And then the lady that was the housekeeper ended up being on that other show of Trudy and all of that.
Trudy, yeah.
Mrs. whatever her name was.
Golly, I can't even think of which
She
one.
had
But y'all know.
The big blonde hair.
Yeah,
Mrs.
yeah.
something. The
Yeah,
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life, that was it.
And
I remember
Anitra
this
said he
song.
died of kidney disease.
I believe that is what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't believe I remember what this fella is.
Do you remember the name James Backus?
Nope, but they'll know the picture.
Yeah, let's show you a picture of who I'm talking about. He was known as, Thurston Howell III is what he was most famous for. Now, he done a lot of other movies, but don't nobody remember them.
No, Gilligan was the one thing that pushed him out, and him and Lovey.
And the strange thing about that is even when they took it off of the network, it was still top 20. In today's world, they would never get rid of that.
No.
But what a show that was, and it has stayed around forever and ever. Now, I don't want anybody to be confused about this name because he's still alive and well.
He's still doing good. He's probably out working early this morning looking for...
feeding his cows.
Well, both of them.
Right,
It doesn't take long. A little bit of hay and a scoop of feed, you know.
But we're certain that he's caught the devil all his life of being compared to this fella as we go to Clark County to wish Barry White. Barry White passed away on this date back in 2003, and it just does have the same ring there.
And now the operator of the Barry yacht there in Clark County, he's going to deny this, but he can sing, and he can sing like Barry.
Can he?
Y'all corner him up and tell him, get a couple lines. I'm telling you, you'll love it. You'll be surprised because he doesn't want to showcase all that stuff off.
Am I right?
He's shy.
Barry White, wasn't he known as the Love Doctor?
Yes.
Because he done the love songs, didn't he?
He did.
Let's Get It On or something like that.
And that's one of his favorite that he can do.
Let's Get It On.
He did it at karaoke on the ship when we all went on the
Really?
cruise. And I'm telling you, I was surprised. But y'all get him to sing that. I mean, Clark County, y'all got it going on.
Does he ever do Wednesday night inmate request?
You know, he may do it. That may be why the Barry yacht is so well known.
He goes down to this karaoke.
Yeah.
Man, we need to go down and do a live show from there.
We do, because they've got it going. I mean, look at the food they got.
I know.
Yeah,
So much going on.
Yeah.
Put a smile on. We're here. We've got a lot more information to share with you of things that have gone on over the last 24 hours. It is July the 4th. I want to remind you, coming up in the parking lot of Faith Baptist Church in roughly an hour, a little less than there, we're going to have a very, very important prayer for Summer Etheridge. Hope you can join us there live from Collinsville coming up in just a little bit. We'll be right back.
Hello, I am Justin J.J. Anders, and I'm running for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor. Many of you may know me from the UPS store, which I owned and operated for over 13 years. I'm a family man and a businessman. The Board of Supervisors is the business board of Lauderdale County. I have the business background and experience needed to be a valued member of this board. I am financially conservative and believe we should live within our means. I am Justin J.J. Anders, and I'm asking for your vote for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor.
Summertime has arrived, and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk.
Your next Maytag or Whirlpool appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigerator. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, stop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers, a showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen and Amana. And delivery is available with a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and by appointment after hours and weekends.
Hello, my name's Kenneth Graham, and I'm running for coroner of Lauderdale County. For over 50 years, Lauderdale County's been represented by professional and competent coroners. I would like to continue that tradition. Over the next several months, I want to educate the public on what the coroner does and dispel any myths about the coroner job. I can show you that I will be the most professional coroner there is. So please vote for me August the 8th.
Paid for by the Committee for the Election of Kenneth Graham. Ooh, I may have gotten a song confused. Steve tells us Just Can't Get Enough of Your Love is Barry White. Let's Get It On.
That's
Marvin
right.
Gaye.
That's right.
Well,
Steve, thank you.
Learned a little bit there.
Yeah. We needed a little bit of correction.
Can't get enough. And I don't know enough about Barry White, but I know those albums sell when you put the candles on. It's Barry White.
That's it. It might turn into a good time. And we got a birthday going out to Anita Flo.
Ooh, we don't have an age, but we wish you a big, happy birthday.
Yes, we do.
Now, something else we want to address today is because so many people are going to hit the water. Regardless, it's July the 4th, and the people do that. Let's go to Clark County of an incident that ended well, but could have been bad. As we look back on this was a couple days ago to where some folks got lost there that were in the river.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much rain, and you start getting some swift waters up through there. And you've got some places that's 5 feet deep, some places it's 2 feet deep, and a lot of these places will make turbulence. And if you're not used to it, that could really turn out to be a scary situation. And Chief Don Moore over there with Enterprise, they have put together a swift water team, an awesome team. They've been doing a lot of training with that. And I look forward to, in the future, working closely with them side by side with their swift water rescue team and Lima's dive team, being able to focus on two different aspects of water rescue, but working as one team. And but they are a very professional group of men, and they did an awesome job getting these people back together.
Yeah, a big thank you to them on that. As we talk about what's going on tonight, there's 2 places left that are going to have big fireworks that I know of. Now, of course, if we don't have yours and you're having one tonight, let us know. But we start out with the City of Meridian. Gates are going to open up at 3:30 this afternoon to Bonita Lakes. Now, of course, they're going to have vendors starting at 4 o'clock, entertainment with Scott McQuaig, who will take the stage a little bit later on, and then fireworks will start somewhere about dark 30. We invite you out for this. It's going to be a fantastic show. So come out early, enjoy yourself, and walk around and see everyone. We have one other place if you're going to be in the Philadelphia area and you can't make it down. As we go up to Pearl River Resort, they always have. We used to get invited to be a part of that every year of this. But the Pearl River Resort will have their annual 4th of July fireworks show tonight at 9 o'clock. There in Philadelphia. So if you're in that area, another place to go visit and see fireworks. It will be fun. You'll enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Have a good time celebrating. And remember, there's your pets out there and people that are suffering from PTSD. Just remember these people and prayers go out to y'all. I know it's tough during this time, but let's go out and have fun, but be sensible when it comes to shooting fireworks.
Yeah, absolutely there. Ron DeSantis' people, well, they're going, well, maybe we've got a little problem. Like, we're way behind Donald Trump, and we don't know what we're going to do. At this point, that's true. And I think most people still on the Republican side they're not going to be swayed by Ron at this point. Would it be perfect if they would team up and Ron go, okay, I'll be vice president, and they work together? That would be almost an unbeatable duo.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
let's suck it up and do the betterment for the country.
And then turn around and you'll have 2 terms as president.
Yeah.
I believe the two of y'all together can really turn some stuff around.
I don't think anybody thinks that Ron DeSantis isn't a great guy. It's just when you put the two of the choices together of who's going to stand up and go, you ain't bullying me.
Yeah.
Trump.
And he might even learn some stuff.
Yeah. So we'll see what becomes of that as this gets close. We're still a couple of years out away from the election, but who knows what will happen there in the end as we do all of this. Let's see here. Thievery. As I mentioned earlier, there could be some in the Meridian area. As we look out to California, Southern California, and I don't know a lot about wine, but I know that sometimes after it's aged that it's very valuable.
Yeah, the older it gets, I reckon.
Yeah. Somebody broke into somebody's place and took $700,000 worth of wine.
I wonder if I could go get some Mad Dog 2020 and keep it for about 15 years. It'd be worth something.
You can't even give that stuff away, can you?
Well, I know
Isn't that kind of like Fireball?
The Fireball's pretty good.
Yeah, somebody made me some cough medicine with that one time, and I gagged for 2 hours.
Oh, you got to make that with some Jack Daniels.
Is that the way you do that?
Yeah.
I am just not a drinker, and I guess that's what caught me off of that when they made me that. I had a cough, and I was willing to try anything. And it was a little bitty thing like that with peppermint mixed in with it.
I'll make you some with Jack that's got the honey, got all that in it, and it'll knock it out.
Yeah, Nikki Haley tells us something that we've known all along in headlines this morning. She goes, China has been preparing for taking over the United States in war for years. Duh.
We knew that kind of like Meridian 20 years ago saying, well, we don't have gangs.
That's right. They tried to.
Yeah, well, we knew this right here, too. Y'all just now coming out with China wants to take us over?
Woo!
Where y'all been hiding?
Always a few issues. We'll be right back. Scotty Ray and Odie, it is the 4th of July.
I'm Nick Lisi, and I'm running for Justice Court Judge of District 1. Justice Court is the people's court, and I've been serving the people of Lauderdale County for 30 years. I grew up here, and now having 4 kids of my own, the future of our community matters to me. On August 8th, remember, vote Republican, vote Nick Lisi.
Rock House Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calibers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rock House will have the gun that you need. With a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian.
My mama said I need a truck because this lawnmower's the devil.
Buddy, we can do it!
Need a truck?
We can do it!
Need a van?
We can do it!
Need an SUV?
Buddy, we can do it!
Need some luxury? We've got you there too.
We can do it!
At Interstate Auto, we can do it.
And welcome back, Scotty Ray and Odie. It's 7:54 as we head toward the top of the hour at 8 o'clock there.
Man, the fastest hour on TV.
It is some kind of quick. And remember, as you were pointing out a minute ago, have firework etiquette. If someone has to go to work, don't be shooting fireworks at 2 a.m. This is in the middle of the week. It's not the weekend. Celebrate the 4th. It's not quite like at Christmas when people have more time off. Folks still got to get up tomorrow morning, July 5th, and hit it hard.
10 o'clock, okay. But yeah, let's not just shoot these things all the way around.
It does keep people awake at night. Here's something that is shocking to me. The Titanic submarine. The people that are headed at the president of that company says that tours will continue.
Well,
Whoa.
at least it'll be a new sub.
It will be. But that shocks me that's going to happen, Odie. It really does.
Yeah. That was some sham pimple.
Some what now?
Some sham pimple.
What is that?
That's Ripple and Champagne that.
Champagne?
Yeah, Fred Simford used to have.
Oh, Fred.
That's Sham Pimple.
Aunt Esther. Everybody got an Aunt Esther in the family. I love it. Take this purse and whoop upside your head. Fred
Sit down,
Sanford.
Grady. Oh, man.
You can't beat all that. Billionaire Cowboys is making the headlines this morning as, well, these folks that got a little money head out west and buy up acres and acres of ranches. Of course, the guy that invented Yellowstone is at the top of that list for buying the 6660. How do you say it? Is it 6666 ranch?
Quad 6, 4 6s.
The 4 6s, that's how it's pronounced.
The 4 6s.
He bought that $350 million. It had been in one family for, I think, 180 years.
Wow.
Other places, 270,000 square acres are being bought by.
Hold on. Now, look, I'll go get a horse and have a fence. Y'all come see me.
Show you how it's done.
Yeah, it won't be near that much that y'all have to buy it for. Barry's got both his cows. I don't know if he might get rid of half of them.
That's some land. Let me just tell you. That's a lot of land.
Wow.
Again, we invite you out to the First Baptist Church in Collinsville as a prayer is going to happen for Summer Etheridge this morning beginning at 8:30. Hope you can make it there.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and start heading that way. Let's sit around and be able to do a little meet and greet and talk and see how people are. And let's throw some prayers up for Miss Summer during this time. Golly, here it is again, isn't it? We've made it a fast hour. Happy 4th of July. We love you. We can't wait to see you again. Be back in 23 hours.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.